Hello there, I'm back, and welcome back for you guys who are here with me. I'm going to post the videos more often, but I'll try to do this more often, okay? The oceans are incredibly vast, but contrary to what may seem, they do not represent natural barriers that separate nations, but rather large and unimpeded expressways. The fact that it is at an ocean distance from an adversary does not add any extra level of security, especially now in the 21st century with nuclear-powered vessels capable of operating for long uninterrupted months. A recent example was the nuclear aircraft carrier USS Nimitz, which has now ended a 305-day detachment at the end of February 2021. Period in which it operated in distant regions such as the Pacific and also the Persian Gulf. A navy with this power of reach is known as a navy of blue waters, capable of projecting naval power in very distant regions of its coast, and at the same time able to protect itself from aerial and submarine threats through the use of a varied range of defensive and offensive means. But in addition to have aircraft carriers, cruisers and large submarines, a navy to achieve this status needs to have many and both logistical means capable of keeping all these powerful ships in constant operation in regions far from friendly ports. For example, a large nuclear aircraft carrier like the USS Nimitz needs to receive supplies for its crew and also spare parts for its aircraft at least once every 6 or 7 days, which means that no matter where it's operating, there will be always a long line supply ships coming and going with the mission of keeping the aircraft carrier and its strike group in full operating and combat condition. Building large and heavy ships is relatively easy, but keeping them 100% operational no matter where they are is much more difficult. A capacity that at the moment very few navies in the world have. We can subdivide the classifications of navies of blue waters in at least 3 categories, with the first being formed by navies with reach and a truly global projection, a category that at the moment has only one single member, the US Navy. The second category is formed by navies with limited global reach, in which are the navies of France, the United Kingdom, both operating aircraft carriers that in the case of France are nuclear powered and a large nuclear powered submarines. Some sources also include Russia, but that classification is disputed due to the weak operational capacity of the only one Russian aircraft carrier, Kuznetsov. The third category, where the navies of China, India and Italy are located, corresponds to navies with multi-regional projection power, which means that they can operate large media in well-defined naval regions, as is the case of China in the South Sea, China, India in the Indian Ocean, and Italy in the Mediterranean. And finally we have those navies with only regional power projections capability, a much larger group in which are navies of Japan, Australia, Spain, Turkey, South Korea and also the Brazilian Navy. This group is formed by so-called green waters, with naval means more suitable for operations in coastal and regional waters, such as diesel-electric frigates and submarines. Finally, we have the brown water navies trained only for coastal and riverside protection, and for operations to maintain law and maritime order. But what is missing for the Brazilian Navy to join the select group of blue waters? As I mentioned in the beginning, this type of navy needs a lot of logistic, really a lot of logistic. Without large naval resources dedicated to logistics, the Navy will not be able to keep its ships in constant operation in distant regions, and in this area our Navy needs to improve a lot. At the moment we operate only one tanker, Admiral Gastão Mota, and just for the sake of the comparison, the USA Navy has 42 ships dedicated to the mission of keeping its warships in constant operation in the oceans. In order to maintain a relatively large formation of ships operating in distant regions, a navy must have at least 3 or 4 refueling vessels. While a ship is refueling the fleet on the high seas, the second fueled vessel is sailing towards the fleet operating location. The third empty vessel is returning from that location, and the fourth is in the port being refueled and prepared to set sail. In terms of naval resources, we obviously need large ships or at least better armed and more autonomous frigates. Something we are about to achieve with the new Tamandaré class frigates. We also need submarines with greater autonomy, something that we will achieve with the new submarines of Riachuelo class. And we need a ship admiral, flagship. With our navy very well served at this point with the NAM Atlantic. So, for the Brazilian Navy to move up in rank and be seen as an authentic blue water navy, we need, in addition to more powerful ships and in greater numbers, also and mainly of many logistical support vessels. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. It was very hard to record this. I got a lot of mistakes in translations. Pronunciation was very difficult, but I think I'm going to improve this in the next videos. So I ask you guys to keep up with me, and don't forget, of course, to subscribe and hit the like button there. Write something in the comments so I'm going to be aware of what are you guys thinking about the video. I don't know. This is it. Thank you very much. See you next video, and watch the first video, the video number 1 if you are new here. And bye bye. See you there.